Tonight, I'm Debbie Worthen alongside Daniel Woodruff. Dan Rescone is on assignment. Tonight, snow sports enthusiasts are mourning the sudden loss of a world-famous skier with ties to Utah.
Kasha Rigby died in an avalanche this week while skiing in Europe. For decades, she lived and worked here in Utah in Boulder while earning international acclaim as a pioneer in extreme skiing.
News specialist Brianna Chavez joins us live now. Brianna, you spoke to some of her friends tonight. What have you learned about her?
Yeah, Debbie, well, her friends tell me that Kasha was actually skiing with her fiance in Kosovo earlier this week. And as you can imagine, they were shocked to learn the news of what had happened.
It just seemed really unreal.
It's a loss that's left many, especially those in the skiing community, stunned.
I feel like my brain just kind of broke.
Kasha Rigby, a well-known telemark skier, died Tuesday while skiing at a resort in Kosovo. Multiple reports say she was caught in an avalanche. Friends confirmed the news to KSL.
The whole town of Boulder is in mourning right now. She just touched so many people.
Mary McIntyre says Kasha was a role model to her.
We just had a lot in common, and she had experienced a lot of things that I hope to experience.
The two eventually became friends and traveled the world together.
The coolest place we went was probably Uganda. There are some mountains. The highest mountains in Uganda are called the Mountains of the Moon.
Kasha, who lived in Utah for decades, was a regular at Alta Ski Resort, Mary says. Her career as a telemark skier eventually skyrocketed, and she even became a North Face athlete.
She telemarked off the top of Cho Oyu, which is one of the highest mountains in the world, and still a really big feat to ski off the top of. She was usually the only telemark skier in these competitions, and so she really made a name for herself.
Mary says Kasha spent the last few years doing humanitarian work, impacting people's lives day in and day out.
When you're with her, she made you feel like you're her best friend, but she did that with like so many people around the world,
making this loss even harder.
She just really lived for other people and for the mountains, and she spread her love and light everywhere.
And Mary tells me that Kasha was supposed to get married in September. Right now, her family is trying to coordinate how to move her body from Kosovo, and they have set up a GoFundMe to kind of get the ball rolling on that. You can find that over on our website, ksltv.com. Back to you.
Oh, tough story. Thank you, Brianna.